Good morning. Hi, it's Barbara Scott. I'm here today to show you how to make that perfect cup of coffee by demonstrating how to brew coffee in a coffee maker. I'll be using a Croissant coffee maker, which makes the difference in the taste of your coffee. If you need something to wake you up, how about a pot of coffee? The best brewed coffee ever, and I have to show you how to do it, and this is how. I'll be using a Cuisinart SS15 series 12 cup, single cup that will make the perfect cup of coffee by demonstrating step-by-step instructions on how to brew coffee to make that perfect cup. In order to obtain the perfect coffee, you will need to follow these guidelines as I describe them. I will also be talking about how to pick out the right grind of coffee and the uses of the right proportion that will make a difference in the taste. And when you have that perfect taste, it'll make you say good to the last drop. Now in order to obtain the perfect coffee, we have to follow these guidelines. Hot beverages are made up primarily of water. And if the water does not taste good from the tap, then the drink is not going to taste good either. Cuisinart includes a charcoal water filters into its water reservoirs to remove chlorine, bad taste, and odors for the purest flavors every time you brew. So you don't get your good taste just because of the charcoal that is used inside the Cuisinart coffee pot, which is just simply right in here. We put it down, you put it right in here, and you have it inside your coffee pot. You change it, I'll let you know when it's time to change it. The flavor of your beverage comes from the coffee you're brewing. To achieve the best taste, always use the best ingredients. Select fresh, high-quality beans or ground coffee and only the best single-serve capsules. We have the capsules here, and you have different types of K-cups that you can use too. Picking the grind of coffee and using the correct proportion makes a difference. The grind of coffee or the refinement is critically important for the proportion that makes the difference. The grind of coffee or the refinement is critical for proper flavor extraction. Pre-ground ingredients and top quality single-serve capsules ensure excellent flavorful results. When using beans or pre-ground coffee to brew into the cafe or use in the home barista reusable filter cup, which is this, the grind is just as critical. If it is too fine, over extraction will result in bitterness and may clog the filter. If too coarse, maximum flavor is not extracted, it is not extracted. It is recommended to use medium fine ground coffee. Now, coffee that is too strong or too weak is always a disappointment. If it looks like tea, it's not coffee, and if it's too dark, it is too strong. Follow the recommended portions of ground coffee as directed on the label, which you always see. I use Folger today, and we have the directions written on the label right here to tell you the directions of the measurements of what you need to use to make the coffee. Follow the recommended proportions of ground coffee as directed on the label as you make each time. As you make it each time, you can adjust the amount to your taste. So each time you make it, if you felt like you had too much or too less, you can always readjust it the next time. Okay, now step-by-step instructions how to brew the perfect coffee and make a cup of coffee. It is important to measure your grinds according to the package label as I just described, so you will get the perfect taste. I prefer Folgers half caffeine. It is recommended for best results to use 1 serving 6 ounce of cold water with 1 tablespoon of Folgers coffee, or 10 servings of water with a half measuring cup of Folgers coffee. Brewing with the home barista reusable filter, which is this, you can use for a single serve if you choose to. This is also good to use on the run when you just need that 1 cup. Okay, choose your coffee. Fill your cafe to the water level you desire and pour it into the coffee pot. So I'm going to put 4 cups of water today in here. Now I'm doing 4 cups of coffee today, so I'm going to use 2 scoops of coffee. First, I got to put my filter in. And I'll be using 2 scoops because I'm making 4 cups today. I'm going to close the lid. I'm going to turn it on. And now I'm going to start perking my coffee. Now, recapping how to make the best coffee ever. Select your coffee and add your grinds to the filter holder or reusable coffee capsule, which we didn't use today, but this is the capsule, the coffee capsule right here. If we want to make a 1 cupper, we would use this and insert this into this device. We'd measure water in a cafe and put it into the coffee pot or a water reserver. This is the water reserver for the single cup. When water is low for single use, we would fill it up. This would be for the single cup. Brew coffee by pushing the start button or size a cup for single cup. And as you see, I pushed the button here to start the coffee. If I was using the single cup, then I would choose the size of cup servings that I wanted to make. You can make the perfect pot of coffee with any other coffee makers by following these instructions. However, because of this here having a special filter in it, it's going to give you a better taste. After you have followed these instructions, you will see there is love. You will see love is the perfect cup of coffee, 1 sip at a time. And that's the end.